and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys some really cute Modern Farmhouse slash boho slash faux leather DIYs, so let's jump into it. When you stepped into my life, first DIY, I'll be using this Spice leather like upholstery vinyl. I love this. Burlapfabric.com was kind enough to send me some items, and I'll be showing you guys some of them and how I use them along the way. This round wooden piece came from Hobby Lobby. It was $3.25 on clearance, and I'm just going to be flipping it over and tracing around it on the leather so I can cut that out to size and make a cute little leather wall pocket. Magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now. And then all I did was add some hot glue to the bottom to glue the leather piece on. And then I did end up cutting out the sides just a little bit wider so I could flip them over and glue the sides to the back. So you see that there's like little excess leather hanging. That's just because I'm be gluing it to the back side. Could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know then I just grabbed some of these thumbtacks from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be pushing them into the leather. And I started using a hammer. You're going to see that I use a hammer, but it just didn't really work, and it kept kind of breaking the tacks. So I hot glued some, and then the little bottoms bent, or the little, oh my gosh, what are we going to call it? The little prickly part of the thumbtack was just bending, so I just scooted it right into the leather, and it is definitely not going to move. I've shook this a couple times just to make sure these weren't going to fall all over the floor, and they are in there pretty well. And I did this on the whole bottom of the leather, and then this eucalyptus came from Dollar General, and I just threw that in the top. And that is all for this. I love the way this turned out. The faux leather is really in right now, and I just love the way it looks. I think it is super pretty. We'll never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. For this next DIY, I'll be using Hobby Lobby's rolling pins and some Waverly chalk paint and ink. The rolling pins are $3.99, but if you use a 40% off coupon, you can definitely get them for a little bit cheaper. But I still think even $3.99 for these is a really good deal, because you can create these however you want. You can decorate them however you want, paint them however you want, add whatever you want on them. Like, I love using wood pieces just because you can customize them to whatever you like. We never fall, could have tried much harder, all we have are scars. So like I said, I did use the Waverly chalk paint and ink, and this gold is Arteza. It is a copper color, and I didn't show that, but it is called copper. But I absolutely love this color. It kind of reminds me of the leather, so I did want to kind of make everything match and look pretty, so I did end up using that. I cut a piece of that leather out once again, and I just wrapped it around the middle of the rolling pin and hot glued it down. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. To make these rolling pins just a little more pretty, I did grab some rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. I've actually had these, but I thought, why not use them for this? And just to let you know, they come off the leather really easy. I was kind of curious if they were going to actually work on this, but yeah, it came off great. Like, probably better than some of the wood pieces that I've used in the past. And I'm just adding rub-on transfers to every single one of these rolling pins, and I just love the way these look. I think they're super pretty, and I just use whatever I have on hand to rub these on. You can use your finger. Sometimes I use a scraper. I'm just using the bottom side of my Cricut tool. I don't think it really matters what you use, but I loved this one. This one was super pretty. I think it was maybe my favorite. Look at us now. Could have gone so far. It hurts to again. This next one is pretty easy. I'm just using a black frame, and then I just added the leather to the center, and then I just cut out this decal with my silhouette, and it says Sage on it, and I just put it right to the center. And yes, the decals from your Cricut or your silhouette come off really easy on leather. So this was another super easy project, but it looks so pretty. These canvas craft sheets came from Burlap Fabric as well, and I'm just going to be using 3 of these little frames from Dollar Tree. I know a lot of people were telling me that the Adventure was spelled wrong. I didn't really mind that because I knew I was going to redo these. It wasn't going to be for my decor because I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I cut out these little canvas sheets for 2 of them, and then the other one I cut out the leather because I'm just going to be sticking these right in the center and putting that little frame or tab right back to where it belonged. I'm not sure what to call that. Is it a little metal piece? We'll just call it a metal piece. I'm just putting that right back, and then I wanted the canvas sheets in the center, like I said, and then I did end up going with a leather piece. These little decals are from my silhouette. I just purchased decals off my Silhouette Studio because it's just easier for me, but you can find some really cute like rub-on transfers. I'll show you in a second from Dollar Tree. If you can find the little cactus ones, they make some really cute ones, but I love the way these turn out. This was so simple to make as well. Like the easier the better for me. Like I tell you, I feel like sometimes my DIYs are too simple for my own good, but I just want to show you those rub-on transfers they have at Dollar Tree. So if you don't have a Cricut or a Silhouette, there's definitely other options, and I am loving the rub-on transfers. I recently did a video with them. I will link that for you guys, but I just love using these. It just makes, like, look at these. These were Dollar Tree signs with Adventure spelled wrong on them, and you would never know.
Get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to.
You guys, another easy DIY. I picked up this vase from either a garage sale or Goodwill, and I've had it for a long time. I used it to decorate for winter last year, and this year I just did not decorate for winter. So I decided to paint it black with Waverly chalk paint and ink, and then once that is done, I'm just going to cut a little piece of leather out and glue it right to the middle of the vase.
Try to forget you, just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Oh, I know things will never be the same. Like strangers again.
I just added some leaves and greenery. These were from Walmart a couple years ago, and I'm just reusing them. Actually, I don't even know if I've ever used them, but I'm just using them now, and I love the way all this leather decor turned out. I think it is so cute together, especially. I'm so happy with these. Last DIY, burlapfabric.com. They sent me over these large canvas pillowcases. These are a 20 by 20, and I knew that my pillows on my couch were 20 by 20, and I don't like them at all. I do not like our pillows, so I thought I would just make my own. So I love that they have just blank canvases. Burlap Fabric has so many different options for, they have a ton of wedding decor, so if you love like the burlap, they have lace, they have faux leather, they have jute twine. There's just so many options, and it's so inexpensive. And just to let you guys know, in the description box below, I will link Burlap Fabric, and then I'll also have a coupon code for $5 off a $5 purchase and up for you. There's just so many options. You have to check it out. I definitely recommend it. I've been working with burlap fabric for years now, and I've always been super happy. I love their giant rolls. They have 3-inch rolls with 100 yards of burlap, and I always use that in my DIY wreaths. I've been using that for years, and I've actually still have a big roll of burlap, and it's lasted me over a year. So anyways, I just cut decals out using my Cricut machine. I always use my Cricut when I do iron-ons, and I love this on point with the cactuses. And then I also use the lavender, but I didn't talk about it because I like to talk too much. But this is what the pillows look like when they're all done. I love these. I love them in my living room. They look so much better than the pillows I had before. But that is it, you guys. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And don't forget to check out Burlap Fabric. Links will be in the description box below. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Your chin next to my chin, try to hold my breath in.